The Vanir versus Instagram, Freya's digital temple. Have you ever noticed yourself changing your lifestyle just to get more likes? We're uncovering the profound parallels between the ancient worship of the Vanir and our contemporary online existence. From Freya's temples to your Instagram stories, discover how the way we express ourselves digitally might just be a modern form of devotion. Imagine ancient goddesses scrolling through your feed. What if Freya, goddess of love and beauty, had an Instagram account? In the rich tapestry of Norse mythology, the Vanir are a distinct group of deities associated with fertility, wisdom, prosperity, and the natural world. Unlike the warlike Aesir, the Vanir embody a more earthly, sensual, and abundant power. At the heart of this pantheon stands Freya, a goddess of unparalleled beauty, love, fertility, war, and wealth. She is a figure of immense allure and influence, embodying the very essence of desire and abundance. Today, we find ourselves immersed in a digital landscape where the pursuit of beauty, connection, and influence takes on new forms. Platforms like Instagram have become central to how we present ourselves, how we connect with others, and how we consume and create culture. Our feeds are curated temples of self-expression, aspiration, and often a subtle form of worship, not of gods, but of ideals, aesthetics, and social currency. The lines between authentic self and curated persona blur, and the metrics of likes and followers become a new form of offering. On Echoes of Olympus, we will embark on a fascinating journey to bridge these seemingly disparate worlds. We will explore the ancient wisdom and domains of the Vanir, particularly Freya, and draw surprising parallels to our modern digital lives, especially on platforms like Instagram. We will ask, how do ancient themes of beauty, love, and fertility translate into our digital self-expression? Are our carefully crafted online presences merely reflections of our desires, or are they, in a profound and perhaps unsettling way, modern forms of devotion? Get ready to see your social media in a whole new light and prepare to question what worship truly means in 2025. Bridging ancient worlds and digital realms. To truly understand the profound connections between the ancient Vanir and our digital age, we must first establish a clear picture of who these deities were and why their domains remain so strikingly relevant today. In Norse mythology, the Vanir represent a distinct and ancient lineage of gods, separate from the more widely known Aesir, like Odin, Thor, and Loki. While the Aesir are often associated with war, power, and cosmic order, the Vanir embody a different, yet equally vital set of forces: fertility, prosperity, peace, pleasure, and a deep connection to the natural world. They are the gods of the earth, the sea, and the abundance that flows from them. Key figures among the Vanir include Njord, the god of the sea, winds, and wealth; his children Freyr, the god of fertility, peace, and good harvests; and of course, Freya, the most prominent and powerful of the Vanir goddesses. Freya, in particular, is a multifaceted deity whose influence spans love, beauty, fertility, war, death, and even magic, Sadur. She is depicted as incredibly beautiful, adorned with precious jewels, and possesses a deep understanding of the mysteries of life and death. Her domains are not abstract concepts. They are deeply intertwined with the human experience of desire, creation, and material well-being. Now let's pivot to the modern stage, the omnipresence of platforms like Instagram. Launched in 2010, Instagram rapidly evolved from a simple photo-sharing app into a global phenomenon, a digital ecosystem where billions curate their lives, connect with others, and consume content. It has become a primary vehicle for self-expression, a marketplace for influence, and a powerful shaper of cultural trends. Its impact on daily life is undeniable, influencing everything from fashion and travel to mental health and social dynamics. The core connection we aim to tease out lies in how these ancient themes of beauty, love, and fertility, so central to the Vanir, translate into our digital self-expression on platforms like Instagram. Is it merely a coincidence that a platform focused on visual aesthetics, personal branding, and the pursuit of connection has become so dominant? Or is there a deeper, almost archetypal resonance at play? We will explore how our meticulously crafted online presences, our pursuit of likes and followers, and our engagement with aspirational content might be echoing ancient human desires for abundance, recognition, and a sense of belonging. Desires that the Vanir, particularly Freya, once personified. This bridge between ancient myth and modern technology reveals a continuous human quest, albeit expressed through vastly different mediums. Freya's domain, from sacred groves to darker self-care. Freya, the golden goddess of the Vanir, is a figure of immense power and captivating allure. Her domain is vast, encompassing aspects of life that are deeply cherished and intensely pursued by humanity. She is the goddess of love, beauty, fertility, and sexuality, but also of war, death, and the mystical art of cedar, Norse magic. This multifaceted influence makes her an incredibly potent archetype for understanding our modern digital landscape, particularly the curated world of Instagram. In ancient Norse society, Freya's worship was tied to the rhythms of nature, to sacred groves, and to rituals that celebrated abundance and life. Offerings were made to ensure good harvests, successful relationships, and the flourishing of communities. Her beauty was not merely superficial, it was a reflection of divine harmony and the allure of life itself. Her tears, when shed for her lost husband Odin, turned to gold, symbolizing the preciousness of sorrow and the transformative power of emotion. She rode in a chariot pulled by cats, symbols of independence and sensuality, and possessed the magnificent Brisingamen necklace, a symbol of ultimate beauty and desire. Now let's translate Freya's traditional worship and domains into the language of Instagram. The platform, at its core, is a visual medium dedicated to the presentation of self and the pursuit of aspirational lifestyles. It's a digital space where ancient human desires for beauty, connection, and abundance find new, technologically mediated expressions. Love and relationships. Relationship goals, the couple goals. Freya is the goddess of love and sexuality. On Instagram, this translates into the pervasive display of idealized relationships. Couples share meticulously staged photos, grand gestures, and declarations of love, creating a public narrative of romantic perfection. While genuine connection exists, the emphasis is often on the performative aspect, echoing the ancient human desire to showcase successful unions and attract partners. Beauty and aesthetics. Beauty hacks, skincare routine, and fashion. Freya's unparalleled beauty is a central aspect of her mythology. Instagram is arguably the largest digital temple dedicated to beauty. From elaborate makeup tutorials and skincare routines to fashion hauls and body positivity movements, the platform is saturated with content focused on enhancing and celebrating physical appearance. The pursuit of the perfect selfie, the ideal aesthetic, and the latest beauty trends are modern rituals in the worship of visual allure, mirroring Freya's domain. Fertility and abundance, mom life, gardening, and home decor. While not always explicit, Freya's connection to fertility and prosperity manifests in the celebration of abundance on Instagram. This can be seen in the idealized portrayal of family life, the showcasing of lush gardens, bountiful meals, and meticulously decorated homes. These posts, often aspirational, tap into the ancient human desire for flourishing, comfort, and the creation of a fertile, abundant environment, whether physical or digital. Wealth and prosperity. Hustle culture, where luxury travel, where manifestation. Freya is also associated with wealth and precious objects, like the Brisingamen. Instagram has become a prime platform for showcasing material success and aspirational lifestyles. From luxury travel and designer goods to entrepreneurial journeys and financial freedom, The Takure hustle culture and manifestation trends reflect a modern pursuit of prosperity. The display of wealth, often meticulously curated, serves as a form of digital offering, a testament to one's success and a magnet for further abundance. Self-care and wellness. Self-care, wellness journey, mindfulness. Freya's connection to magic and inner power can be seen in the burgeoning self-care and wellness movements on Instagram. These trends emphasize personal well-being, mental health, and holistic living. From meditation practices and yoga poses to healthy eating and digital detoxes, these posts reflect a modern quest for inner harmony and personal power, echoing Freya's deeper, mystical aspects. The digital profile, in this context, becomes a sacred space, a personal temple where we curate and present an idealized version of our lives, often seeking validation and connection through shared aspirations. This curated online presence, with its emphasis on visual appeal and aspirational living, acts as a modern-day altar or personal temple, where we offer up our idealized selves for public consumption and, perhaps, a new form of digital devotion. The Vanir's values on the gram. While Freya stands as the most prominent figure among the Vanir, the values and domains of other key Vanir deities also find striking resonance in the digital landscape of Instagram. Their ancient influences, once tied to the rhythms of nature and the prosperity of communities, now manifest in the aspirations and aesthetics that dominate our feeds. The platform, in essence, becomes a digital reflection of the very principles the Vanir embodied. Let's explore how the domains of Njord, Freyr, and Freya's daughters, Gersemi and Hnoss, are mirrored on the gram. Njord and the flow of prosperity, entrepreneurship, and showcasing success. Njord, the father of Freya and Freyr, is the god of the sea, winds, and wealth. He is associated with seafaring, fishing, and the prosperity that comes from trade and commerce. His domain is about the flow of resources, the journey of goods, and the accumulation of riches. On Instagram, this translates directly into the booming world of entrepreneurship and the showcasing of financial success. From startup founders sharing their journey to financial coaches offering advice, and from luxury travel bloggers displaying their opulent trips to real estate agents flaunting their latest sales, the platform is rife with content that echoes Njord's domain. The Dase Boss Babe, Hausen Financial Freedom, and Dase Luxury Real Estate hashtags are modern invocations of Njord's blessings, where individuals display their material gains and inspire others to achieve similar prosperity. The digital ocean of Instagram becomes a new trade route, where influence and wealth are exchanged, and success is meticulously documented and celebrated. Freyr and the harvest of influence. The influencer economy. Freyr, the brother of Freya, is the god of fertility, peace, good harvests, and virility. He is associated with abundance, growth, and the flourishing of life. His domain is about bringing forth plenty and ensuring the prosperity of the land. In the digital age, this translates powerfully into the influencer economy. Influencers, in a sense, are modern-day Freyrs, cultivating a following and harvesting influence. They bring abundance to brands through their endorsements, and they foster growth in their communities by sharing content that resonates. The metrics of engagement, likes, shares, comments, and follower growth are the new harvest, signifying the fertility of their digital fields. From fashion and beauty influencers to fitness gurus and lifestyle coaches, they cultivate their digital gardens, ensuring a continuous flow of content that yields influence and, ultimately, economic prosperity. The act of cultivating a large, engaged audience is a modern form of ensuring a bountiful harvest, echoing Freyr's ancient role. Gersemi and Hnoss, the allure of aesthetics and luxury content. Freya is said to have two beautiful daughters, Gersemi and Hnoss, whose names mean treasure and jewel, respectively. They embody the allure of beauty, preciousness, and aesthetic appeal. On Instagram, this translates directly into the pervasive emphasis on aesthetics, visual perfection, and luxury content. The platform is a visual feast where users meticulously curate their feeds, striving for aesthetically pleasing layouts, high-quality photography, and aspirational imagery. From flat lays of designer products to perfectly composed travel photos and meticulously styled outfits, the pursuit of visual perfection is paramount. Luxury brands thrive on Instagram, showcasing their products in aspirational settings, tapping into the desire for beauty, exclusivity, and status that Gersemi and Hnas represent. The endless scroll of beautiful, often unattainable imagery becomes a modern form of admiring precious jewels, reflecting the ancient human fascination with beauty and wealth. The very act of engaging with and aspiring to these aesthetics is a form of homage to the values embodied by Freya's jewel-like daughters. In essence, Instagram, with its focus on visual presentation, personal branding, and the pursuit of influence and prosperity, has become a digital temple where the ancient values of the Vanir are not just reflected, but actively performed and celebrated. The platform provides a stage for the modern human to engage in a continuous act of self-creation and aspiration, echoing the very essence of these fertility and abundance deities. Worship in the digital age, likes, followers, and fertility. If Instagram is indeed a modern digital temple for the values of the Vanir, then the metrics of engagement, likes, followers, comments, and shares, become the new forms of offerings, the digital currency of devotion. In ancient times, worshippers would bring tangible gifts to the gods, harvests, livestock, precious metals, or even their own labor. These offerings were a demonstration of faith, a plea for blessings, and a means of establishing a reciprocal relationship with the divine. On Instagram, a similar dynamic plays out, albeit in a vastly different medium. Consider the metrics of modern devotion. Likes as offerings. Every like on an Instagram post is a small affirmation, a digital nod of approval. It's a micro-offering from the viewer to the creator, signifying appreciation, agreement, or aspiration. The accumulation of likes can feel like a validation, a sign that one's digital persona is resonating, that their offering of content is being accepted by the digital collective. The pursuit of likes can become an almost compulsive act, a continuous quest for validation that mirrors the ancient desire for divine favor. Followers, as congregation. The number of followers one accumulates on Instagram can be seen as the size of one's digital congregation. Each follower represents an individual who has chosen to subscribe to your digital temple, to receive your content, and to engage with your persona. A large following confers influence, authority, and a sense of belonging. It's a modern form of social capital, a testament to one's perceived value and reach. The growth of one's follower count can feel like a blessing, a sign of increasing influence and digital fertility. Comments and shares as prayers and testimonials. Comments and shares represent deeper forms of engagement, akin to prayers or testimonials. A thoughtful comment can be a form of digital dialogue, a direct interaction with the deity, the content creator. Sharing a post extends its reach, spreading the gospel of the content to a wider audience. These interactions foster a sense of community and connection, reinforcing the bonds between the creator and their followers, much like shared rituals strengthened ancient religious communities. This system of digital offerings and metrics creates a powerful feedback loop, driving the performance of perfection. Just as ancient rituals often involved elaborate displays and meticulous adherence to form, the creation of content on Instagram is often a highly curated performance. Users spend hours crafting the perfect image, writing the ideal caption, and selecting the most flattering filters. This meticulous effort is driven by the desire to present an idealized self, one that is worthy of likes, followers, and positive engagement. The pressure to maintain this perfect facade can be immense, leading to a tension between authentic self-expression and curated performance. The fertility aspect of the Vanir also finds a parallel here. In ancient times, fertility was about the abundance of crops, livestock, and offspring. On Instagram, fertility can be seen in the continuous generation of new content, the constant flow of ideas, and the ability to grow one's audience and influence. It's about the digital harvest of engagement and the reproduction of ideas and trends. The platform thrives on this constant creation and consumption, fostering a digital ecosystem that mirrors the natural cycles of growth and abundance. The question then becomes, what are the true costs of this digital worship? And does the pursuit of these metrics truly lead to fulfillment, or merely to an endless cycle of performance and aspiration? The digital temple, building your authentic altar. We've explored how the ancient domains of the Vanir, particularly Freya, find surprising echoes in the digital landscape of Instagram. We've seen how our pursuit of beauty, connection, and influence can manifest as a new form of digital devotion, with likes and followers as our modern offerings. But as with any form of worship, there's a critical distinction to be made. Are we truly building a sacred space that nourishes our souls, or are we merely performing for an unseen audience, depleting our energy in the process? The challenge in the digital age is to reclaim the narrative, to consciously use social media as a tool for empowerment and authentic expression, rather than allowing it to become a source of anxiety, comparison, and depletion. This means shifting from a mindset of performance to one of purpose, transforming our digital profiles from mere stages into authentic altars that reflect our true values and aspirations. Here are ways we can consciously build our digital sacred space. Intentional curation. Just as ancient temples were meticulously designed and maintained, our digital profiles should be intentionally curated. This means being mindful of what we consume and what we produce. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison or negativity. Seek out content that inspires, educates, and uplifts. When posting, ask yourself, does this truly reflect who I am? Does it serve a purpose beyond seeking external validation? This intentionality transforms passive scrolling into an active, empowering practice. Authenticity over aspiration. The Vanir, in their essence, are connected to the natural world and its inherent authenticity. While aspiration is a powerful human drive, an overemphasis on curated perfection can lead to a disconnect from our true selves. Building an authentic digital altar means embracing vulnerability, sharing genuine experiences, both triumphs and struggles, and allowing for imperfection. It's about recognizing that true connection comes from shared humanity, not from an unattainable ideal. This doesn't mean abandoning aesthetics, but rather infusing them with genuine self-expression. Defining your digital sacred space. What does your digital temple represent? Is it a space for creative expression, for connecting with like-minded individuals, for learning, or for sharing your passions? Clearly defining the purpose of your online presence can guide your interactions and content creation. For Freya, her temples were places of love, fertility, and magic. For us, our digital spaces can be sanctuaries for growth, connection, and purposeful engagement, rather than just platforms for fleeting attention. Mindful engagement. The constant notifications and the endless scroll can be addictive, pulling us away from the present moment. Mindful engagement involves setting boundaries, scheduling screen time, and consciously disengaging when necessary. It's about being present in your digital interactions rather than passively consuming. This practice allows us to harness the power of social media without being consumed by it, much like Freya mastering her wild instincts. Reconnecting with the physical world. The Vanir are deeply rooted in the physical world, the earth, the sea, the harvest. While digital connections are valuable, true well-being requires a balance with real-world experiences. Spending time in nature, engaging in face-to-face interactions, and pursuing hobbies offline are crucial for grounding ourselves and preventing digital burnout. This balance ensures that our digital temple is an extension of a rich, full life, not a substitute for it. By consciously applying these principles, we can transform our relationship with social media, turning it from a potential source of anxiety into a powerful tool for self-expression, connection, and personal growth. It's about building a digital altar that truly serves us, reflecting our inner light and values, rather than merely chasing external validation. The wisdom of the Vanir reminds us that true abundance comes from a harmonious relationship with ourselves, our communities, and the world around us, both physical and digital. Conclusion. So, is Instagram the new digital temple of Freya, and are we, in our digital lives, engaging in a modern form of devotion to the values of the Vanir? Our journey through Norse mythology and the digital realm suggests a profound and perhaps unsettling truth. The ancient human desires for beauty, love, fertility, abundance, and influence are not new. They are timeless archetypal forces that continue to shape our aspirations and behaviors, even in the most technologically advanced environments. Instagram, with its focus on visual presentation, personal branding, and the pursuit of influence and prosperity, has indeed become a powerful platform where these ancient values are not just reflected, but actively performed and celebrated. The metrics of likes and followers, the curated aesthetics, and the aspirational content all echo the ancient rituals of offering and the pursuit of divine favor. We are, in a sense, building digital altars to our idealized selves and to the values we collectively pursue. However, the crucial question remains: is this digital devotion leading to genuine fulfillment and authentic connection, or is it merely a performance that depletes our energy and fosters comparison? The wisdom of the Vanir, particularly Freya, reminds us that true abundance comes from a harmonious relationship with ourselves, our communities, and the natural world. It's about genuine connection, inner richness, and a balanced approach to life, not just external validation or curated perfection. Therefore, the future is not about abandoning our digital temples, but about consciously building them. It's about reclaiming the narrative, ensuring that our online presence is an authentic extension of our true selves, rather than a mere performance for an unseen audience. It's about cultivating intentionality in our digital interactions, fostering genuine connections, and remembering that the most precious jewels are often found not in the fleeting glow of a screen, but in the richness of real-world experiences and the depth of our inner lives. Let Freya's wisdom guide us. Let her remind us that true beauty radiates from within, that true love builds genuine connection, and that true abundance flows from a life lived with purpose and authenticity. The digital age offers unprecedented opportunities for connection and self-expression, but it is our human wisdom, our conscious choices, that will determine whether our digital temples become sources of genuine empowerment or merely echo chambers of fleeting aspiration. If this video resonated with you, please subscribe to the Echoes of Olympus channel for more deep dives into mythology, philosophy, and the human experience. And share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And remember, your most valuable currency isn't likes or followers, but your authentic self.